I have invited, against my better judgment, Ben Goodwin, one of my favorite U.S. Army veterans and parishioners of all time, to come forward and testify a little bit to what it means to him to have been a veteran and also a Christian.
In case you don't know who I am, I'm Ben Goodwin, and I am a veteran.
Thank you for your service.
You're welcome for my service. I did not give Robin a transcript of what I was going to say and spent the time between her asking me to do this and now setting her nerves on edge. She asked me to do something based on the picture I post every year, which is a flippant, glib answer to thank you for your service, and it's you're welcome for my service. So my response to that is a way of putting in focus the discomfort that I feel or have felt at that phrase. I don't resent people for it, but it took me a long time to figure out what to do about it because it was confusing. What do you say to someone who thanks you for doing the thing you just do every day? But as Sarah said to me this morning, what are people supposed to say? Sorry for the terrible burden we've placed on you as a society. When I was a child, my mother helped me understand that people's urge to participate or do something in the face of tragedy or need, and why people make casseroles or deliver food. It's a way of connecting. Eventually, taking that into account, realizing people are just trying to connect with something they didn't have a direct connection to if they didn't have someone who served or knew someone. I settled on, thank you for your support. This let me both accept and deflect and validate people's need to feel like they were a part of a thing bigger than themselves. Researchers and psychologists, in analyzing and writing about why people do the things they do in the military and why they fight, have said it's for the person on their right and left. It's not about an ideal. It's not about a flag. Sure, sometimes I've gotten choked up with the Star-Spangled Banner, once or twice, but that's fleeting. But being in the military is definitely a way to act on and be a part of something bigger than ourselves, which brings me how my life of service has brought me here to First Church. At first, it was merely for the spectacle of the pastor and congregation that would let Fiona the donkey walk through their halls of worship on a Sunday. Then the welcome, which resonated with me for many reasons, not the least of which is that I've always been a questioning believer. And I felt called out in a good way. Then, in coming for the circus, I saw the foundation, the real body of the church, the people and what they did and what they stood for. Come for the donkeys, stay for the people. So it ought to be a t-shirt. And then, how about come for the welcome, stay for the donkeys? Attend our service, join to serve. I can do this all day. Saturday lunches, La Romana, Owl, Worcester Fellowship, Food is Love. These are all things that are service and only possible because of the service of you, the congregation. Being part of something bigger than yourselves. Doing things like giving out thousands of meals during COVID. Where are you? Clothing the homeless, helping people whose family needed shelter, helping a family whose house burned down, providing medical treatment for the people of the Dominican Republic. Holly Berry Brunch with Christine Spagnola on December 3rd. Because she is not enough. So in the end, I feel like I ought to be the one who is grateful for this place to be and to serve. And to all of you who do, thank you for your service.